are so back. That's a Love Island UK reference if you don't know. So I watch all Love Island and reality TV, so you don't have to. So this week I watched Love Island Beyond the Villa with our favorite PPG cast. They're meeting up with their boys. I watched episodes 1 through 3. So let's recap it so you don't have to watch it. In episode 1, we get the gang all back except for Cordell, of course, because he is booked in Busy Baby. Apparently, he has a deal with Keke Palmer, so he will be doing a movie with her on her Key TV network, which is awesome for him because he's able to break into the acting world in a safe environment. Because you know how I feel about Keke Palmer. If you go watch my last video, I feel like she presented a safe environment for, you know, people of color who are going on Love Island. So JaNa and Kenny, they are trying to do long distance relationships, but this will be their first time kind of living in the same space. But as you guys know, the tea is already dropped. Apparently they already broke up, so I don't know if it's just like a arc that next season we'll be able to come back and say what happened to Kenny and JaNa, or if it's like a real breakup. But I don't know. I don't have a dog in this fight. If they broke up, sad for them. But watching the show was a little bit different for me, seeing their dynamics, than it was seeing them on Love Island, because on Love Island he did come off like a Brian in a sense. He was there for the rescue, but watching them on the Beyond the Villa, he seemed really frustrated with JaNa at times, not really engaged with her at other times, so I could tell there was trouble in the water. But you know, it is what it is. I wish them all the best. Leah and Miguel also reconnected in Calabasas. He comes from London. He basically has his own apartment there. She's still with her family. You know, she rich. But she don't act like it. She like the humble kind of rich, the best kind of rich. She just don't seem like stuck up or anything like that. She uses her wealth for things I would want to use my wealth for, having horses. Oh my gosh. She has her own horse ranch, and she was able to allow Miguel to, you know, ride her horse, literally and figuratively, I'm sure. And so it was just a beautiful, their connection is so genuine. But Leah, this episode, on episode 3, did announce that she's kind of going through something, and it seems like it might be a skin cancer. I'm wishing her the best. Oh my god, I was so nervous, like my heart just crushed when I heard that. I was like, oh my god, no, my Leah baby. So she isn't really as involved with PPG as we would think, but they show her here and there. She's involved enough that you don't miss her. But I definitely, as like a PPG lover, I noticed her presence wasn't as potent as I thought it would be. Last but not least of the PPG is the winner of them all, Serena and Cordell. Serena was there, but as you can see from the poster, Cordell is not there. I think our little spot here has actually worked out perfect because we're able to just post this picture and put ourselves in the middle, because Cordell probably is supposed to be there. And he's booked, like I said in the beginning, so he's not around, but he does pop in. He does have really cute scenes. Like this last episode, she get introduced to his cast. But initially, in the first couple of episodes, they're just booked and busy. They're working together. They're doing that Sarah V commercial that you see on the Love Island. If you watch Love Island this season, they kept playing that commercial. You also get to see JaNa and Kayla film their commercial for their Maybelline, I think it's eyelash stuff, which I need right now, but we move. So that was really cute to see Cordell and Serena back together. They're hot, they're spicy, they're young, they're the it couple. They're the dream young couple, like high school sweethearts, I would say. That's what they give. It's very nice, it's very clean, it's very innocent, it's very pure. At the end of the episode, we do get a nice moment with Kayla and Aaron. They kind of reintroduce themselves after being apart for, I guess, what is the summer at this point? Because you got to remember, these guys have only been together for 1 year. It's been a year, which is fine. And then Liv and Kayla also get into it because they have just like this tension going on between their relationship right now. That to me seems a little bit petty. Girls have this type of trouble. Girls will be girls type of situation, but it is what it is. So they got in a big fight. Liv is upset that Kayla, not that she mentioned it, but just that Kayla mentioned it in front of a whole party and embarrassed her, because nobody wants to be called out like that. And Kayla's just upset because she feels like Liv is not a girl and has told little white lies along the way in their relationship. And Kayla feels like she helped Liv out a lot in their relationship with keeping her here in the U.S., probably in preparation for Beyond the Villa. And now Kayla is in L.A. She has her L.A. friends. It's kind of like how your friend moves on too fast without you. You feel left in the dust. She feels like Liv's a little two-faced. I don't know. But second episode. So the second episode kind of picks up there. We kind of clear the air with Liv and Kayla. And JaNa, she gets in the middle of it and tries to bring their friendship back together. JaNa is hilarious when she was sitting there eating the bananas and the cookie. I was dying. She's like, I'm just going to pray for you guys because this ain't that deep. Like, she said, my mother said, if you forgive somebody, Kayla, you supposed to let it go. Forgive, and maybe not forget, but forgive and, you know, move the hell on. So I love that about JaNa, and that's just who she is as a person. If you saw her Keke Palmer interview, this is a very, like, I know I hate to use well-spoken for black women, but she is just very articulate, not even in the sense of being a black woman, just in life. She is just one of those people who would be a really good politician, a lawyer, a public speaker. Just 10 out of 10. She's literally made for this. And episode 3 was just like a melting pot of all of those things from episode 1 and 2 building up, and it was a really nice episode, especially for Kayla and Aaron. They have that balcony scene, and Kayla had on these heels that looked really, really uncomfortable, and Aaron was like, do you mind if I take those heels off of you? He like took the heels off. It was very Cinderella. Like, it was a beautiful moment. You kind of get a glimpse of, like, because we haven't seen this side of Aaron. We've been getting like the jerk Aaron, so it shows us like that sensitivity that maybe the producers didn't show us in the villa. So it was just really beautiful and very romantic. And then he took the shirt off his back, the hoodie off his back, and gave it to her because she was cold. It was just like a beautiful moment for them. You can definitely see there's some chemistry there. Will it last outside the villa? I doubt it, because they just have like a back and forth that I don't know if it's necessarily healthy. But if they can just be friends and like keep that friendship and protect each other, similar to what I think like Connor and Shakira are on UK, if you're watching that, like, I think that would be just a beautiful bond for them to have for the rest of their lives. Before I wrap this up, I do want to give a shout out to Kendall and Connor. They're also in the house, so it was just refreshing to see them both. I know JaNa and Connor have like a little beef because of his little online antics, TikTok beef, but I think they'll get over that. It's petty stuff. And as far as Kendall, he's carrying this season too, little messy boots. He's like, if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, he's like the Sheree, the bone collector, they call her. He's just collecting bones, sharing information. He acts like that aloof LA cool guy friend. They really casted this show. I'm having a ball with this season, and I know if you're a producer on this show, you're having a ball with this season too. Obviously right now, because of all the season 7 drama, it's not like boom like I think people thought it was gonna be, but season 7 was crazy. So I still enjoyed this. It was like actually a breath of fresh air coming off of season 7, because season 7 was just so, you know, we were all there. So to have season 6 come back as like a palate cleanser, I really enjoyed myself, and I think you will too. So if you're thinking about watching Beyond the Villa, go check it out. Let me know what the tea is. And as far as JaNa and voiceover Nico here, I heard he did something racist, so let's cancel him. Apparently JaNa looked in his phone and saw he doesn't like black women. He was with her for the clout and the money, so yeah, real nasty stuff. Kenny, is it PR? Is it real? Only time will tell. But I love my girl JaNa, so I know she'll be all right, like she always is. All right, guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to follow me here. I'm trying to get to 1K so I can start going live with y'all. And in the meantime, in between time, also follow me on my YouTube page where I can go live, and I do go live there. Take care and have a good one. Like the video too. It's your girl Nico Nicole, and this is Give This Girl a Mic. I always forget that part. I'm learning.